Good afternoon, you guys. So I thought I would give everyone a quick little update without making this video too long. So we have successfully transferred to UC Health. It's a rehabilitation hospital, like an acute care rehabilitation hospital, where my daughter will be getting 3 hours of PT, OT PT, and work in a hospital setting. It's been such a great transition, and I think I'm finally starting to breathe. I should just mention, because I don't know how anybody is actually following this or knows our story. I haven't really shared a whole lot because the point of these is really from a caregiver's perspective, because my daughter has her own story, so it's really just our experience from my perspective. And I'm kind of in the hallway down from the cafeteria, so there might be a little noise of people going back and forth. But I'm here by myself with my daughter, which was a huge task, coming from Florida up to Ohio, where we found the neurosurgeon that did her back surgery, her spine surgery. She had a tethered cord release that we are hoping to help. She has POTS and some other chronic fibromyalgia, some other chronic illnesses that we are working with medical people that we have finally found help. And so really just kind of doing this on my own. My husband's at home working. It was sort of a huge task, and really for 3 years I feel like there has not been a lot of, I don't want to say there hasn't been support necessarily, because we've explored trying to get the help that we needed from various medical avenues, but they just haven't been helpful. We got diagnoses, but we haven't gotten successful treatment or medicines that we've needed, and she has continued to decline. And as a caregiver, feeling like you don't have the help that you need and you don't have the support that you need physically or emotionally while you watch the person that you love suffer, especially when it's your kid. I can't even begin to tell you the toll. Well, you can just look at me. This year has aged me more in the last 3 years since the beginning of this journey. And so it's been very difficult. So I just want to tell you what I noticed today. The hospital was fantastic, but it was a bit stressful, especially once we were not really a priority patient and waiting to get transferred in insurance and all of that. You know, they really needed to be more hands-on with other patients. And so, you know, there was a fair amount that began to fall on me to help her, which is fine. I've been doing it up till now. And coming to this new place where we had no idea what to expect. Of course, I explored before we got here, and this was a wonderful recommendation by the physical therapists and occupational therapists in the hospital. And so we came yesterday, even after the fiasco of me locking myself out of the car, and it was snowing and everything else. So it was a challenging day. We were exhausted. And got ourselves parked in a little room, and I just stayed there and made sure that everything was taken care of. The nursing staff was fantastic, and so today was our first day, bright and early with PT and meeting with the doctors here, and we have other follow-ups after this where she might still be here while we are having follow-up appointments somewhere else. And so I was panicking about handling that, and they're like, we have got everything under control, you know, don't you worry, we're going to talk to insurance, we're going to do, you know. So she's finally settled and resting. We have OT this afternoon, occupational therapy. So I ran down and got a bite to eat, and I finally just realized, okay, my neck muscles are finally starting to relax. And it just occurred to me how important it is that you get support. So I guess if my little message today in this video is to you as a caregiver or anybody attempting anything, it's really important to have support. Even if you're like a loner and you feel like, no, I've got this. Everybody needs support. Everybody needs a team. And the first part of this journey, when we were trying to figure out what was wrong, we had a team of people. And at some point, I needed to fire all that team and find a new team and think outside the box. I don't want to say fire them, but just move on to a different phase and keep exploring. And I have to reflect too about how that has played in my own health journey, because, you know, I had tried losing weight for a long time, and you can maybe visit my blog or look at any of my other videos and see a little bit more about me. But the huge impact that support had for me, because I had really failed for so long and didn't really have the tools that I needed, and had resigned myself that I was going to be fat, develop some kind of disease, and I'd get old and die of whatever it was, and I was on that path. And that all changed for me. And so my own healing journey has helped me be aware and help her, hopefully, and get her the help that she's needed. But it's supremely important as a caregiver to get the support that you need. I joined some online support groups, and they were helpful to a degree, and made some connections with other people that are going through what we're going through, and that has been really helpful. So just all around, you know, the journey never ends, no matter what you're trying to do. So if you're trying to lose weight, if you have a health issue, or maybe it's not even something that is like that. Maybe you have personal goals. Like for me, I have personal goals of continuing to support and build my physique and build muscle. I love bodybuilding, kickboxing, and doing all of these things physically that I never thought I would be able to do. Well, it takes a team of people to surround yourself with when you have a goal, like if you want to compete or, you know, get a mentor. I'm telling my son the same thing as he's a young adult in college, figuring out what he wants to do. So we all lift each other up, whether you are someone that's gone before and are able to help someone else, or you're just starting out and you're exploring. We're all just here to help each other. So I hope that these videos are helpful to someone, and that any tidbit that I might be able to give might help support you. We have taken 3 years to get to this point, and we have found some really good medical people at this point, and I think I've shared that within other videos, and I will try to put that in some of my description about the people that we're working with now that have been pivotal. And so the next year or two will determine a lot with our path forward, and hopefully I can continue to share and be a positive impact for anybody that needs it. So be well, be blessed, and until next time, take care. Have a great day.